How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at a super popular altcoin which I believe has an absolutely insane amount of potential in the year of 2024. Of course, before we do get started, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. There's also some useful links for you guys down in the description. As well as that, I also have to say, of course, this is not financial advice, so make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mentioned in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. So today's video is going to be all about, like I said, a super popular altcoin, which is going to be, of course, basically one of the most hyped up coins at the moment, in my opinion, which is Casper, or KAS for short. You see Casper is currently sitting at just over 16 cents per coin, and you can see over the last day it is up almost 7% just on the last day. And I believe this is a very, very common theme with Casper, and that is, of course, the upward trajectory. With Casper, it's just always the same story. It seems to always just be going up. I mean, if we look, like I said, last day up over 7%. Last 7 days, you'll see that, oh, it's actually gone down a little bit, down 6%. However, if we then switch to a monthly chart and get a bit of a bigger picture, you will see once again that this little dip in the day, down 5-6% is absolutely nothing, because the chart, of course, as all cryptocurrencies are, extremely volatile. But if you look over this over the last month, it's fluctuating between 40 to 60% up, guys, just in the last month alone. We switch to a yearly chart, you once again see an even bigger increase in price, 1,100% over the last year. You can see an absolutely huge spike up in price. And if we switch to the all-time chart, people who invested early into Casper, congratulations, because from when Casper was first released to now, early investors are up around 87,000%, guys. Yes, you heard that correctly, 1,000%. You will see as well that, the first sort of year in Casper, when Casper was released, there wasn't really much activity with Casper. Casper was very heavily slept on. It was very undervalued, and not many people knew about it. However, once a few people started to, know about Casper and started to talk about Casper, then suddenly a hell of a lot of popularity towards Casper started to begin, basically, and very rightly so, because Casper is an absolute insane potential, insane coin. The technology behind the coin is very, very good, and of course, it also, because of that technology, has a very, very big potential in the future. So yeah, if we look further in the chart, you will see once again the first year done really nothing. Then only in sort of early 2023, you will see that it started to get a little bit of activity, and then towards the end of 2023, this is where Casper started to absolutely explode in price. You can see it hit an all-time high here. So the 20th of November 2023, and it's recently hit another all-time high in, when was this, 20th of February. So very, very recently, we're talking a few weeks ago, it hit an all-time high of over 18 cents once again. Ever since then, of course, there's a bit, Casper has experienced a slight pullback, but if we look in the history of the chart, you will see that this is very common with Casper. You can see here, all-time high, pulled back, all-time high, pullback, all-time high, pullback, and then all-time high, a little bit of a pullback here. Very, very common to see in Casper. So, if we switch to 7 days, and some people will be looking at the 5% negative, this is absolutely nothing to be worried about at all in Casper, because once again, if you look at the chart here, it's been up and down. And, the only sort of question that I have is, when are we next going to see the next all-time high for Casper? When is Casper going to absolutely explode once again, past that next all-time high? We get more about looking at price predictions towards the end of the video. But let's go back and look a few statistics about Casper. You can see Casper has got a fairly well-established market cap, over $3.7 billion. I do still believe that this market cap is undervalued for Casper because of once again, I know I keep saying this, but the huge potential of Casper, because it's got a super strong community behind it. I believe that the marketing behind Casper and the hype behind Casper is still very much there. And of course, you've got the main selling point, which is their actual goals and their technology behind Casper, which is, basically their USP, their unique selling point, and why so many people are actually interested into Casper as well. If we look at the 24-hour volume, you can see it's actually down 21%, sitting at just over $102 million, with the volume to market cap ratio sitting at 2.77%. I would like to see this volume get up a little bit more. Then I would, I would believe that we'd start to see the price go back up once again. The current circulating supply of Casper is currently sitting at just shy of 23 billion Casper, with the max supply sitting at 28.7 billion Casper. And the current circulating supply, compared to the max supply, the amount of coins in circulation currently is sitting at just under 80% as well. So this is also a very good point about Casper. There's not going to be much dilution in the future as well, which many crypto investors also like to look at as well. So that's another great positive point about Casper as well. So now let's actually get into what actually is Casper all about. I'm sure a lot of people watching this video will already know what Casper is all about because, I've done many videos about Casper if you have been on the channel for a while now. But for all the new people, I'm quickly go through Casper and explain what Casper is all about. So to put it in the most simple basic terms, Casper is a layer 1 cryptocurrency which focuses on the very basic premise of cryptocurrency, which is of course being a currency, being all about transactional value. So this is why so many people compare Casper to Bitcoin, including myself, because people say that Casper is the modern day Bitcoin. It is the new Bitcoin on the block. People even say that Casper even has the potential to maybe even overtake Bitcoin in the future. Me personally, I don't know if it has the potential to overtake Bitcoin, just from the fact that Bitcoin is of course the original cryptocurrency and it always will be known as the number 1 cryptocurrency to invest in. Whenever someone talks about cryptocurrency, they always mention Bitcoin. So I believe that alone, the narrative behind Bitcoin alone, will keep it at the top. However, I do believe that Casper will be very, very close to Bitcoin at the top, just from the fact that Casper is doing what Bitcoin was first set out to be doing, but just doing it much, much better. And of course, once again, just much more well adapted to the modern day world. So if you can see here, if we read the official definition on the Casper website, Casper is the fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world, which is also a very good way of summing up Casper. If we quickly look at the technology, I won't get too deep into the technology about Casper, but basically their unique technology shown in this this diagram here, this is actually how they are able to be so scalable and so fast compared to other traditional cryptocurrencies, by actually allowing parallel blocks at the same time. So in traditional cryptocurrencies, basically the block has to be completed before the next block can begin. However, with Casper, they've got their own unique technology which they've actually created themselves, which is of course that is their unique selling point, which is they've called it block DAG. And like it says here, you can visualize what block DAG actually looks like. And like I've said, this is actually how they are able to have such a scalable and fast network compared to Bitcoin. And this is why so many people are so bullish about Casper as well. Another great point about Casper is quickly mentioned is that they also had a fair launch November 7th, 2021. So you can see here no pre-mine and no allocated coins, which is another huge selling point about Casper. And many people, once again, many investors like to look at fair launch coins, because of course then that means that none of the developers, none of the team have a huge stack of the coin, and so that basically means that they cannot control the market. So once again, this just makes it a lot more fair, as the fair launch suggests there as well. Scrolling a little bit more, I believe it also talks about a few key features which we'll quickly look at, which are basically what I've already talked about. So faster transaction and scalability are the big buzzwords in cryptocurrency, instant confirmation, all these different things that you want to have when you're looking at a transactional cryptocurrency. Security, of course, that is an absolutely huge thing, because nobody in the world would want to hold a cryptocurrency which has poor security, because of course then you are at risk of losing your coins. We've also got efficient proof of work, which is another big selling point about Casper, and of course once again they talk about their unique technology, block DAG, which is actually, that is their main selling point, and which is why so many people are all about Casper. So I hope I did explain Casper well there. Like I said, I believe many people who watch this video already know about Casper, so that's why I sort of quickly went through Casper. But now let's actually move on to the last part of the video here, which is actually going to be my personal price prediction for Casper. And I'd like to just basically just compare it to the last video and look at how we are doing, because I believe that I still stand behind my prediction from my last few videos. I believe that my prediction still stands, so I will not be changing it. So I put here Casper prediction for 2024. So I put last video. So in my last video, I went over my personal price prediction. And so let's actually take a look at what I said in my last video. So in my last video, I put, Casper's current price was at 11 cents. The current market cap of Casper in the last video was $2.5 billion. And I put Casper prediction 10x to 20x gains. Of course, if it did hit that amount of gains, we'd be looking at $1.10 to $2.20 per coin. And of course, in order to hit that price, we'd be looking at around a $25 to a $50 billion market cap. And so let's actually take a look at where we are at the moment. So I believe my last video on Casper was around a month ago. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was around a month ago. And so let's actually check up on our progress so far. So around a month ago, it was around 11 cents. And now we are sitting at 16 cents. So that is around a 20 to 30% increase already, guys. And that is only 1 month. We've still got another 9 months to go of 2024. And so when we look at my price prediction of 10x to 20x gains, and we're looking at $1.10 to $2.20, I 100% still stand behind my prediction, and I believe that this is very, very much possible. Of course, I'm not saying that this is going to be a walk in the park, of course, because this is still going to be hard to do, because if we check out the CoinMarketCap rankings and we look at where Casper will be looking at in terms of market cap at a $25 to a $50 billion market cap, we'll be looking at around sort of between Dogecoin and Solana. So anywhere between here, so around 9th, in between 9th, 5th and 9th place on the CoinMarketCap rankings. This is where Casper would be sitting if it was able to actually achieve a $25 to a $50 billion market cap. And so if we actually take a look at these coins around this ranking here, do I believe that Casper has potential to overtake these coins? And in my opinion, yes, I do believe this. I mean, Dogecoin 100%, this is just a meme coin. Casper is a very, very functional, usable utility coin. So 100% could be Dogecoin, Cardano, USDC. Of course, these are big cryptocurrencies. I'm not saying that these cryptocurrencies are bad cryptocurrencies, but if we compare them to Casper, I still do favor Casper compared to these coins. Just from once again, like I listed at the start of the video, you've got a huge, strong community behind Casper, which, I believe on its own could, has the potential to market Casper in the right ways to pump it up the rankings. They've also got the unique selling point of their unique technology, which completely changed up the whole game of transactional cryptocurrencies. And of course, they've also got that thing, the whole narrative behind Casper versus Bitcoin. And so if you have any coin which compares even close to Bitcoin, I believe that they have a huge potential to do very, very well in the coming months to years. And so, yeah, once again, now I've put Casper's current market cap $3.7 billion and over 16 cents per coin. And once again, I'm still sticking to my prediction of 10 to 20x in 2024, by the end of 2024. And once again, I have to stress that I'm not saying this is going to be easy. By any means, this is not going to be easy, of course. Getting over 20 to 40 billion dollars in funding to pump up the market cap is not a easy feat, but I do believe that it is 100% possible, and it is not impossible, of course. Another big point which I have to say, of course, we are still very, very early. So all the people in the comments saying, oh, we've missed out on Casper already, you're looking at the chart and you're looking at 87,000%, and you're thinking, oh, we've missed out on Casper already. I believe we are still super early into Casper. Even at a well-established market cap of $3.7 billion, I still believe that this market cap is undervalued for Casper, and it has a hell of a long way to go in terms of getting more people into Casper and marketing themselves properly. And so, once again, I've just put there again, major Bitcoin competitors. So, once again, that is another huge positive point about Casper. It's a huge narrative for people. Comparing any coin to Bitcoin is likely to pump up that coin just in itself, even if the technology isn't even there, which is, not the case with Casper. The technology is very much there. So apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you think about Casper. Are you going to invest? Are you already invested? What sort of time period are you looking at to hold on to Casper, and when are you actually going to be selling? What is your sort of target price to sell Casper at? And apart from that, yeah, if you are new around here, make sure you do hit the subscribe button and like the video if you did enjoy as well. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.